Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Pub Brawl. We are about to launch a game between the Andys. That is Andrew and Andy. Joining me today is Tim
I never
and
realized
Rebecca and the one and only Cameron. And I am Jake. I will be your casting host for the evening. Alright, and we are about to get started here. Arnheim checkpoint is the map.
Guys.
Yes, buddy.
Yes.
It is gonna be huge,
Oh no. Dude.
Oh my
and quite possibly
tremendous.
So is our cast
for the
is our
record-
cast actually Rebecca, Cameron, Tim, myself, and President Trump today?
I guess.
Beautiful. We're getting some star power in now. We might actually be able to bump those numbers up a little bit. That's good.
We also might get some hate.
Well, I mean that there's always a risk in business.
That is true.
But we will have the views.
That's a problem to me.
Looks like it's going to be Russia against Britain,
I see
though.
that.
Andy's main faction is Britain, and Andrew's main faction is Russia.
And I am expecting a win for Andrew here. I'm really curious to see Andy's definitely been improving throughout the course of this tournament. It's been really good to see to watch and see him develop. His ability to recognize unit counters and see the strategy in the game has been developing steadily, and his play has been increasing as well. So I'll be curious to see how well he handles Andrew's relentless Russian spam.
Yep, we'll see if I gave him a few pointers from the game the other day.
Excellent.
We'll see if he's able to use those and implement them. So that will be interesting to see. I'll be quite excited to see if that happens.
And then on Andrew's side, I'll be looking for him today to secure strategic points, lock down that center area, and just be able to constantly push left and right and really test Andy's ability to micro. I'll be looking for Andy to see him begin to really start pushing his squads apart a little bit more, and try to take some individual control of his units and see how well he can handle that and see how that works. So
I think if Andy can get entrenched and win the early game, he might have a shot. We'll see.
this too is true. We won't count anyone
His
out.
entrenchments are pretty good.
I expect lots of satchel charges from Andrew, and I was trying to teach Andy to hotkey his units individually to the different numbered keys.
Did Andy remember
So
to
we'll see if that happens.
So who's gonna win, Tim?
Does not look like it.
One of the Andys.
So we are currently waiting for the delay to end. It looks like. So we'll just have to stand by.
Oh, they did.
Delay.
It looks like we have a
Oh,
delay.
they put the
'cause
delay
the
on.
game is still not launching.
Well, it should start 3 minutes from when it started.
Very true.
I'm gonna go
Oh well.
Unless we're
Bust up
having
there.
an issue with
Thing
one of
and
our
verify.
people in the observer party actually being able to get in. That could be the case. What I may do here is back out and come back in, see if it. Oh no, there was a delay. Okay.
I think it was
Yep.
3 minutes.
Yep, right at 3
It
minutes.
was not a delay, actually. I just confirmed that Andy's computer just kind of sucks. Alright.
Okay.
Ah, well, in that case.
How's his toaster doing?
Well, not so good apparently. He's been trying to fix a corrupting hard drive, I think it was. So hopefully he'll be able to do all right. All right. So Andrew right away starting his penal rush with a quick second engineer, and Captain Riposte is going to start with a Vickers heavy machine gun. I would like to see him take that machine gun and put it in this church right here in the middle of the map. As a fallback. Optimally, if he can get up there really quick,
This
this
map.
building right here is an excellent strong point with a really good view of multiple strategic locations here, here, and here. Can be excellent for holding down maps early game. It's hard to approach. It has great sight line, so it's hard to get close enough for the penals to get a satchel charge as long as he keeps it facing the right direction. So we'll see where he ends up putting it, and he is going to go to the middle. Going to choose to cap a point right off. That may not harm him in the long run if Andrew's not expecting it. Is not going to be rushing, but we'll see. Andrew's getting his caps off. Andy Poole is choosing to double down in the middle, it seems, which is actually quite an excellent thing to do in this particular map, because it's a good hard strong point, very enclosed, very defensible if you can get it locked down yourself, and allows you to really crash left or right. Bringing up the attack map, you can see that there is a heavy concentration of zone control from the middle, and if you notice these points right here and right here, if you can hold the middle, it allows you to push out and attempt to cap that point. That point acts as a cutoff for an entire half of the map on your opponent. It can really, really give you an advantage if you can continuously decap that point and makes you a really big thorn in your opponent's side, in fact.
Looks like he went into church.
Yep, and then jumped right back out again.
Back out again.
He didn't want to stay for the Sunday school class?
Now, I'm a little less familiar with the exact details of the machine gun on the British. Tim, what's your opinion of a double Vickers as an opener?
We were talking about it, and I think I gave him a few pointers. Let's see if he, or suggestions really. Let's see if he implements it.
Let's see, he's gone back to the church, which is a fine building. I would have taken this other building up here, since he hasn't had resistance yet.
It looks like we're gonna get the first conflict. Here we go.
Right over here.
On the right. See, Andy shouldn't be moving up.
No, he should be taking cover. There he is. He lost the whole model because his units were running. For those that don't know, when your units are on the move, as would be the case in actual trying to fire a weapon while running, your accuracy is greatly reduced. Not only that,
unless you're one of the leads.
Of course. They still have reduced accuracy, it's just not as noticeable. But the Vickers behind cover are still going to win that match every day.
On the left side, we got
Andrew retreat, though.
Fight
I see that. And actually forced a double retreat on Andrew, even against this penal squad.
That machine gun, was it the machine gun that forced the retreat? Yes, it was. It got stuck in the corner there.
Once again, showing why these buildings are so excellent to hold as a defensible position. See Andrew's engineers moving up as well, but they are moving dangerously close to that arc of fire, and now they are in the arc of fire, and Andy Poole has the machine gun firing the right direction. Them on negative cover will get very quickly suppressed and then immediately pinned, and Andrew did a good job getting them pulled out. Andrew, on the other hand, has decided to go back to the right side with his penals, so it looks like we may have a good fight pretty soon here.
Andy took one of the machine gun squads out of the house. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing. They're on the patio. It must be lunchtime.
I'll be watching this right side to see if anything comes of that. I could see a fight happening really soon.
They're obviously getting their tea.
Crumpets, anyone?
They have a lovely little water fountain to sit beside us while they enjoy it. It's quite nice. Jolly good, maybe they'd say. I don't know.
He's got the infantry squad just in the middle by themselves. And he's got the other one on the right, not moving. He should.
Ooh, Andrew's going for that fuel point.
Yes, he should be moving them. It'll be interesting to see. Andrew's going to cut off the territory anyway without even fighting them. Although I'd say he should win that match if he does choose to fight it.
If he took it over to the star, if he took it over to the star, he could. I
don't know if Andrew still knows that Andy has a guy stuck up in the right corner because he's kind of just walked right past him.
No, I don't think he would have that kind of line of sight.
Looks like Andy went for flamers on Royal Engineers.
No, he does not have sight. Yep. He doesn't even see that the right side's been capped there.
Really?
Where Andy is. The only thing he sees capped is the flag in the middle.
Oh, wow. So he hasn't even explored into that territory yet. He thinks he's got that all day then. That's fascinating.
The only thing Andy has explored is that flag, which he's capping now.
I like Andy's position on the left.
And on the left side.
He's got that machine gun set up, and it's actually going to get fire on that penal squad, and it's going to be able to suppress them and force another retreat.
Where's that other
on the far left? Squad? And he's got it supported with a flame engineer squad to burn them if they go into heavy cover. So got an excellent route there. And look on the right side, he's going to take a less favorable engagement. He's in open cover For those who, as another tip on British, they get an attack bonus as well as a defense bonus for being in cover. So cover is absolutely vital for the Brits.
Mm. Defensive bonus and what else?
They get an attack bonus as well. They get a is it a rate of fire and accuracy bonus, I believe.
Wow, I'm happy he didn't lose that squad. I thought he was going to lose them.
I mean, he did manage to take. Notice he did hold all 3 stars for a little bit, and he's up fairly well and a good start on his points.
He's going to need fuel though.
He's pulling out the universal carrier.
Let's see the stats so far. Andy is up on a 1193 damage dealt, 9 kills, 2 losses. Andrew is at 526 damage dealt, 2 kills, 9 losses. Both at 12 captures. And to look at army value, Andy is a fair bit up on army value as well. So he's actually doing extremely well this game. It's very good on his part. And we have a flamer on flamer match. But Andrew does have mortar support in the back, so that is going to give him a bit of an edge here.
Who can flame it better?
Well, it's a vet one with mortar support.
The trick with flamers is moving a little bit. Andrew's got a mortar out.
Yep, and is recapping his right side as well. Notice the army value, the army actual unit counts, and he does have quite a few more army units. And he's got some Piats. Now, Andrew's getting his first tank built. That will be the T-70 coming out. Andy only has one Piat squad. Does he even have a double Piated? Let's see. No, he only has one. He only has a single Piat on that squad as well. So it's not going to be doing a whole lot against that T-70. He really needs to be at this point in the game, about 8 to 10 minutes in, he needs to be predicting that there's going to be armor soon, and I would suggest he always build himself a 6-pounder.
There's a tank.
Yep, like we said, he's been building it for a little bit. So it is on the field, and I don't feel like Andy really has a good counter to this yet. I feel like he's extremely vulnerable to this.
He's got a Piat out. How do they do against tanks?
They do very well, actually. They actually have a fair bit of damage, but that squad only has one Piat armed on it, so it's not going to have. I don't think it's going to have enough punch on its own to really be able to push back an anti-infantry tank. And there goes the tank rolling in.
Andrew's got a lot of
and mortar support as well on the machine gun. So the double machine guns and his sitting in buildings too much could cause a little bit of harm.
He's going to need to get out of there with that machine gun in the mortar on top of it. He needs to bring everything to support.
And he got a rear armor hit. That was really good. His machine gun needs to be prioritizing the penals, which they switched and did, so that's excellent.
The machine gun suppressed it.
I'm worried he's about to lose his machine gun squad, though.
Yeah, if he takes another guy, right?
Yeah, he's still not retreating out either, so he's really gonna lose that squad if he doesn't get out fast.
He pinned
Oh, did he get it? He's gonna get away with the retreat. He needs to retreat. Dropped it.
He held it long enough until he forced the other retreat.
He did force the tank off, and he got about half the tank shredded off.
He forced the tank.
He's going to need... Oh no, Andy. He captured the machine gun, which left the Piat weapon behind. Gave up, and that Piat squad was vetted, so he actually just cost himself 2 points of veterancy and dropped his Piat that he had to pay 60 ammo for. So that was a major misstep for him.
Well, hopefully he's able to get back there and take it before...
Yep. Now, Andrew's left Puma's points are cut off by not having this point captured.
Oh, here comes Andrew back. He might grab it.
That would actually be really bad.
Actually, if you notice, there's a point in the middle there that's separating all of Andy's points.
Andy's, I think, trying to...
Get it back?
Get back to it,
yeah. He got it.
They're fighting over it
right now.
the
other part of that was actually really ill-timed because that actually gives him an anti-tank weapon now fighting against his infantry squad of 6 men. So now he's got 2 guns fighting against 6, and the satchel charge is out, and the squad wipe is on. And there goes the Piat weapon back down on the ground.
And he got the Piat.
We'll see. He may not even. We may not go for it. We'll see if he wants it or not. I apologize if you guys can hear that cough through the stream. That must sound horrendous.
Well, I believe he can get the. I believe he can get the anti-tank rifle in the Piat, and it doesn't. He doesn't lose
Ooh,
anything.
Flamer carrier.
Oh, look at the flame tank.
Andrew, though, has a second unit around the back. If he gets a targeted satchel on that thing, he could be in trouble. There you go, backing it up. Excellent. The excellent range
Good.
control.
He
He needs to keep moving, though. Andrew, oh. Ooh, that's going to be,
He's
that's
got
gonna be a
3
kill.
machine guns.
Yeah, that's going to be the death of that.
Oof.
He needs to get
Damage
that
digit.
machine gun in there.
And he needs to retreat. There we go.
Oh, there it is.
And T70 comes back.
He's
Ken,
got.
what you think about this so far?
Andy came on stronger than I expected at the
Oh,
beginning, but
infiltration squads just got
yeah,
sent in.
no real answer to armor, just kind of
Yeah.
flattened everything.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be his Achilles heel right now. But excellent start though. I do agree with you. That was a great start from him.
Did he try to put them in a building? He dropped in commandos. Did he try to put them in a building and they popped out?
Oh, he's about to have another squad wipe, it looks like.
Now, can Vickers fire anti-tank rounds?
Cut. That is a good question.
No, they don't get that, I don't think.
See, I'm concerned he's just built his third machine gun, which is actually, anti-infantry tanks counter support weapons, and he's built a third machine gun.
He missed with the.
And still has not built anything to answer the tank, which is really what's causing him a lot of the damage right now. Looks like Andrew's trying to open up a hole in the church.
It looks pretty successful.
Yeah.
And now we watch the
He
slowdown.
needs that Piat.
There's a squad wipe.
He's got them.
And there comes another squad right. And now Andy is down to 3 units on the field. And he's standing in he's standing in negative cover, so he's gonna. He may lose that entire squad when that T70 rolls around. Yeah, that'll be a squad wipe for sure.
Ooh.
I don't see him getting away with that unit alive, especially since he's gonna have to retreat over cover. Maybe he'll get it just out. Maybe he'll get lucky. Andrew could have pushed out a fair bit more. Oh nope, there he goes. Got it. Here comes the 6-pounder. Unfortunately, the 6-pounder is a reactionary 6-pounder instead of a proactive one. That's tough.
Did he build? He stole a machine gun, and he stole a machine gun. Is that what happened?
Did he? No.
Did he, or did he build? He did build 3. So instead of that third machine gun, our suggestion, Andy, next time is to build the anti-tank gun.
Oh, someone's building something fun. Yeah.
So what time did about what time did Andrew get that first tank out?
Yeah, Andrew's going for the Katyusha rocket truck.
That's interesting.
It's fun.
Well, I assume against the machine
double
guns.
6-pounder, which is wise. I do suggest if you're going to build an AT platform, it's always good to have 2 of them. They can cover each other that way.
That's what he was doing. Andy was doing a good job with his machine guns of having them cover each other.
Right. Yep.
Earlier, that's what I was trying to point it out yesterday.
Grig's going to try to recapture that left side, see if he can get back a hold of his fuel point again, I believe. And Andrew's going for the cutoff. And then the full cap right after. Okay.
I think Andrew.
I would say Andrew currently has a
army.
help the resource float. That's a good value. That way, when he rolls into tanks, he'll just be able to start rolling them off the line.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah.
I did not.
Yeah,
demo
over
charge.
on the right, Andy just lost another.
Oh.
Something just
I think
cratered
it was
the
the
ground.
engineer.
Oh, that's sad.
I want to say engineer.
No, that would be his Vickers squad.
Oh, it was a machine gun that he popped.
He's got 2 anti-tank guns, but they're pointed towards the edge of the map.
Hey,
so.
hey, you can't trust these grapevines, man. Hey.
Did you hear it through the grapevine?
No, I mean, I've had one kill my tank before. Yeah, you don't mess with those things. Gotta keep an eye on them.
And these anti-tank guns are just gonna get wrecked.
I've noted that Andy does seem to really love this map, on another note. And the game he played with me, he also picked this map. And the game he played with Nate, he also picked this map.
He's picked it 3 or 4 times, so I assume he's gonna play it every game.
Oh, that tank's caught his 6-pounder on the move.
Oh,
see if we can get him placed and planted.
Oh, and he's getting
still do it though. You get him in place.
There's one. There's a hit. Can't get another.
Good. He needs 3.
Got it.
Oh,
Got it.
Oh, we got it.
Now he might lose those
Wow.
tanks if the
definitely.
penal gets in the behind. Ooh. Oh, you know, you got the retreat on. Oh, good job. Andy, excellent play. Oh,
There
Katyusha.
comes the bazooka. No, whatever they're called.
Yeah, I believe it's Katyusha.
Katyusha is what I think I've heard them as.
Katyusha. So, Katyusha. Katyushka, maybe?
Katyuska.
Katyuska?
Katyuska.
Kat-
I think it said the game actually calls
Maybe it's a
Katyuska. Calls it
Katyusa.
Katyusa.
Katyusa? I don't know.
I think they call it. So notice all
So
4
we don't
units
speak Russian,
of Andy
apparently.
are all grouped together. After it's already capped. He could be sending a unit to cap the right. Even one of the AT guns could be sent to the
Oh,
right
we need to
cap.
retreat that machine gun real quick. Oh, nope. I don't think he sees it happening, actually. I don't think he even realizes his machine gun is dying right there. Ooh.
Yeah. That's something
Andrew's got some
And-
charges. So
And Andrew
he
just
retreated
picked it
the
up,
wrong
too.
machine gun,
So Cameron,
which is gonna run.
look, if you look in the middle of the map, you will see the things that have been the bane of your existence against Andrew. Actually, those little puppies right there.
In the middle of the.
What was that?
What are you talking
If you
about?
notice with those big icons that say detonate, those are massive explosions that
Oh.
Andrew's planted down for 90 munitions apiece, and all he has to do is push that button
see.
and they'll explode. So he just waits for someone
Nice.
to walk up and cap a point and then just blows it up. Although the good thing about these are the newest balance patch is testing, having them be unplaceable inside the capture zone. Makes them a lot harder to just spam and just abuse people with, so should be a really
Well,
good
it
change.
means they could be on the edge of it, the edge of the thing, and so you'd have to guess, if you will, a fourth of it, roughly, I guess.
Right, but you can't see them capping and then go push it. You have to be predicting that they will cap and then push it right after. Oh, looks like, man, Andrew got 2
Oh, half of
T-34s
it.
out in the field real quick, back to back. So,
He has enough fuel to get another one.
yeah, see that, just needs some manpower up. Ooh.
Yep. And he's sitting on a lot of ammo.
Missed the infantry, missed the guys with that, so that's good for Andy. It looks like he misread where they were, so.
Hey, look! Andy built, Minesweeper.
That's good. No, that's excellent play though, because he got hit. Well, he got popped one of the demos, so he got the minesweepers out. I'm really impressed with how well he's doing this match. Actually, he's doing a great job.
Yeah, he's picked up a number of
Oh, he lost both his AT guns, so that's gonna hurt. Those are
he didn't. He lost the infantry to protect
I would say
him.
those are probably the second most
Unfortunately.
powerful ATs in the game behind the Pack 40, and if he gives those over to, if Andrew decides to cap those things out, then that'll make it, I think, quite literally impossible for him to ever really have a tank push. I don't know that Andrew needs to. He's got 2 tanks in the field already, but
He needs to come and cap that fuel point so he's.
Yeah, he's not even using his tanks. Just sitting there.
they're just ready and waiting. What is written on the side of those tanks?
So one thing I noticed that I've never seen Andy build is the booster infantry squads. Have you guys noticed that?
He's got you shot.
Ooh.
Good hit, lost the model. Lousy hit, lost nothing. Swing and a miss.
If they hit, they destroy up
Oh.
stuff.
That
I
was a
don't
money shot.
have-
Oh.
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 Andy has 2 people.
Literally 2 people, no.
Actually, one. The other's running off the map.
Oh, is it? Oh no.
Right?
No.
Oh
No,
no,
it's
it's,
not.
Machine guns
it's
can.
my
Machine
bad.
guns work.
I
Mine's
thought
quicker.
you had.
You lit-
I thought you had to have two
for AT
two
guns.
people
for
to man
AT
it.
guns.
I didn't know that.
Yep, machine gun can one guy man a gun. So.
So
Zero.
notice if you look at Andy's first tier headquarters, he hasn't upgraded the booster infantry squads. If you do that,
Or the mill bombs.
it increases.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, infantry in Royal Engineers would have an extra man on there
Yep.
to potentially not
And
die.
mills bombs though.
Well, and I guess it would give it to you also.
Well, you have to upgrade that one as well. The mills bombs upgrade. That's important.
Well, as in, I would assume it would, yeah, all of it eventually. But unfortunately, he lost the manpower. So I think his early build was good. He's building
I
lots of
think
machine
Andrew liked that
guns.
last volley of Katyusha, so he's gonna build a second one.
I mean, why not? If they're just kind of randomly shooting,
wonder if he's going to wind up going
You might as
for
well
a
have
base
another.
wipe.
He could. He's being
Um,
really passive. Andrew's typically pretty passive.
I don't think
though.
he will. He's done a lot of capping.
Yeah, Andrew.
Hi, he's got a
Andrew
machine
does-
gun over
well,
here on the right.
Doesn't necessarily isn't one to necessarily press the base hard. Although with two, ooh,
Oh,
Minesweeper failure.
yeah. Did he have it all?
Which is why they're planning on changing. They're changing the radius for the Minesweeper to turn off weapons instead of just detonating it instantly.
Yeah, what you have to do with the minesweeper against the det charges is spot it and then ground fire the explosive to pop it.
So that the enemy can't
Mhm.
detonate it. I
Or
guess.
just go around it.
I think I had one against you. Was it? No, on the team with you. I popped one on Andrew the other day. When he saw it, he had minesweepers, and he saw it, and I popped it to kill the
I
infantry
think
squad.
we're gonna name this cast
engineer
for
squad.
the tournament roster. You had one job in honor of our poor little sweeper squad there.
So Andy
that looks
or
rough.
Andrew can pretty much just
Still
sweep
looks
in.
rough.
I don't know
Look
why
at
he
the
isn't.
carnage left behind. That still looks pretty rough.
Well, actually, if he doesn't bring in his tanks, Andy has a bunch of machine guns set up here. Wait, they're not set up. Does he have to manually set them up?
Machine guns?
Yeah, do they not
If you
just
don't
naturally set
issue
themselves up?
if you don't do a hold and drag command to indicate what direction you want them to set up in, they will walk
Looks
in
like he's-
position and stand
Looks
until
like
they
Andrew's setting up a new
take
mine.
incoming fire. Yeah, he's got a
Yeah,
mine
that's what
there.
he's-
He's got a mine there. He's got a mine there, and he's got one there.
He's sitting on a ton
How
of
many
fuel.
other demos does
Russia
he have?
tends to do that.
He has a demo. Yes, he has at least 4 demos,
1, 2,
and possibly setting up a 5th.
3.
Let's see if they're successful
Just set
this
up one
time.
on the right star, and on the no. So he has 6 demos.
Oh,
I
he caught
count 5,
He
6.
has 6 demos.
He's just playing the demo game.
Oh, he doesn't know how to get rid
is
of
that
it, though.
another squad wipe? Oh.
Uh-huh. Another
there's not-
fail
there's-
for the
it's a whole nother-
Minesweeper.
It's a whole no. It technically found it and got it used.
Yeah,
They
but
did
it
sweep
failed.
the mine.
They swept it alright. They swept it real good. Unfortunately, they're using brooms to sweep those mines. It's not working out too well for them. Andrew has 2 tanks
Oh,
and he's
the
not even
carnage.
using them because he's preferring instead to just use demo charges apparently.
It's trollier.
Yeah, I'm noticing Andy's not setting his guys up because I guess he's just doing movement commands.
Oh, we have tank movement already.
Yeah, that's something you'll have to.
Oh,
Going
Katyusha
to.
setup. Here we go. Double
You
volley.
know,
Oh, no, stop.
Andrew never upgraded
Oh, he's
his
going for the base itself.
grenades.
Holy cow.
Oh, he was guessing
And
that
here's
his
the-
units might be there.
Yeah,
That's
it
what he
looks
was
like He
doing.
wasn't actually assaulting the buildings. Which
Oh, and there's the
He's
he
done enough
summoned a
damage. Honestly, a
plane,
couple volleys.
which just randomly attacks.
Oh, that plane's so freaking annoying.
Oh, he built the
Andy
anti-tank.
has pinned a couple of units.
See that?
Go,
Yeah.
Andy.
The machine
And here
guns
comes
go
the
good
tank.
until
Here
those
comes
tanks
the
show
tank.
up.
But he does have another car. Oh, and the plane.
And this looks like his
Look at that armored
game.
So
car.
Andy's
He's
moving
got the
those.
armored car, but he needs to get it. And game over. Well, he did a good job. He got out early. He
Yeah,
moved his
Andy.
forces a little
Andy
bit.
got him down to 400.
Looks like he got a little
That's pretty
overwhelmed
good.
at the end there, and those explosions, I think, really, those demo charges really.
Hey,
did
look
him
at the
in.
church. You guys see the church? There's a hole in the church.
Yeah, I think he drove his tank into the wall to bust open a hole so he could fire inside.
Can you ram it?
I believe you can. All right, guys.
Wow.
Any closing thoughts before we cancel it? Before we end this cast?
Nice to see Andy improving. I like how he was using the machine guns there earlier. It was just when that tank showed up, there was nothing he could do about it. He needed to have the anti-tank. If he would have had that, he would have still been in the game. So just learning process to learn when to build anti-tank.
I do believe
When to
Andrew and
expect
Andy are going to switch back into our chat here as we finish up our talks.
That's what happened to me against Weston.
We have
Those
losers. We
tanks
have
come really
losers.
quickly.
Oh no.
Those T-70s.
Well, maybe he's not coming. I think we will go ahead and end the cast there, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream.
Come back. And remember, screw you guys.